Hi, my name is Sergey Savastyuk, and today I'm going to talk about how to trade using pending orders and AI robots. Okay, so this is our disclaimer, and the legal information you can find on our website, pretty much on every page, and that's where you can read that you should be careful, really seriously careful with trading. Okay. So I found one slide in one of other presentations, and I kind of borrowed. And the people say that try to become as robotic as possible when trading. And then here at Tickeron, we said, okay, why don't we create robots? Instead of people being robotic, we're going to be watching how the robots are trading as robots, and we're going to just correct them when necessary. Okay, so that's the topic of a presentation about AI robots. I'm going to talk mostly about the new features, but also we'll talk about other features of AI robots. So this is the kind of plan I come up with. We have some new functions. I'm going to go through them. And while I'm going to go through some new stuff, I'm going to also tell you some functionality of AI robots, okay? So we simplified the way we kind of claim the robots as my robots, meaning, okay, there are different ways to do that, and we have a special place to kind of collect all of them. And I will show you how it works, and all kinds of really good buttons. Then I will show you search. It's not quite new. It's been a little bit a while, but I'm not sure everyone really understands how to do that. Plus, we're going to improve the search function to the next level, okay? Then I'm going to talk about the pending orders. That's the real main focus of the presentation. And actually, it's more about our progress in the development of our robots, okay? So then I will tell you about all other subsections of the robots, like signals, only virtual account versus virtual account, like filters for stocks, for crypto, then other types of AI robots, sorting, and all other things, like how to look at the main statistics and everything else, okay? So why don't I start from the simple stuff, right? I will show you how to get to the page. So this is a home page when you log in. So here you see actually our home watch list, where you can put your own tickers and really follow them. Here is the ticker Microsoft. I placed that to my watch list on May 17, 2021. And since that moment, it grew up to the level of 147%, okay? So then this was March 15, 2023, Tesla, it went up at 30%, okay? So this one was also May 17, it was a really good year, and Apple about 105% on the same day as Microsoft, okay? What is interesting here, let's say Verizon, 11% since August. Wow, it was what, September, October, 2 months and almost 12% up, okay? So that's a kind of really convenient column where you can here add whatever the stocks you want to add to the list, and that way, boom, you have it added. And then what you see here in this column, our recommendation, I think I added that one before, and this is Agilent, and signals buy, strong buy. If you see here some percentages, that means it's been good for the when it was 10 days ago, here was a month ago, and it's still a strong buy, okay? Now, we're going to talk today about the intraday signals. That's where you can find our robots and virtual accounts. So this is intraday signals. So this is the daily signals, that column, this column is the daily signals. This is intraday signals, and they are in robots. If you click here, we don't see, okay. Okay, yeah, you see, if you would have used this intraday robots, then you would be able to kind of see the performance of our robots with these numbers, which is last 6 months, okay? Now, okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to this page, AI robots, boom. And we are getting to the page where we see the list of all robots. As I promised you, I'm going to tell you first about the my robots versus all robots. Okay, here's the all robots. You see all, okay? Now, what gets to the group of my robots? You see, this is a group of my robots, and it is clearly counted that I follow, you see, I follow 21 robot out of all. I'm receiving notification only on 4 of them, and I have an autopilot 3 of them, okay? And I bookmark 0, okay? So what it means you can do either of these 4 actions, and that gets to the group of my robots, okay? So for instance, if it is all, this forex all, I bookmark, and now it wasn't my robots. Okay, let me go to the all robots, and that's the same explanation. So for instance, I want to bookmark that one, and I don't follow, I don't get notification, I didn't put it there on autopilot, and it's still gonna get to the group of my robots. That's a kind of really good feature, because people were confused how to really assemble those robots. You want to just observe how they perform, okay? Now, let's focus on stocks, okay? And this is now I have all robots which are stocks and ETFs, okay? What else I have? I have these robots with TA, only technical analysis, built on the methodology of only technical analysis. This one only based on the fundamental analysis. These are based on both technical analysis and fundamental analysis, okay? Now, the next feature is, let's unclick it, so we have all of them. So these are all. And now, interesting feature, for instance, what I have is Apple, okay? So the question is, do I have robots which are trading Apple? I'm clicking here, boom. I have now, you see here, Apple. So that means these robots, all of them have this component which is traded by Apple. But in fact, you can add up to 5. So for instance, let's see, do we have a Microsoft? Microsoft, oops, I didn't type it right, MSFT. So let's see, okay. So now I have 2 more robots which have both, okay? Now I have, what else? Let's say Agilent. Do I have anything with Agilent? Yes, I do have. So I have like 3, you see? They now, so, oh, I don't have with Microsoft, but I have Apple and Agilent. Okay, here's, you see, this is all 3, now it's 2, okay, whatever is remaining. If I add more, let's say Meta, right? It's a Facebook. Do I have it? Yeah, I have, you see 3, right? So that's going to be that a list of all kinds of combinations you can find, okay? So that's a really good feature if you're interested in very specific symbols or tickers to trade, and you want to find one robot to trade. Okay. So now, as I promised, about the pending orders. At this particular moment, we don't have this specific thing. And then before I'm going to go there, let me click new, because all pending orders robots here. Okay. And we're going to follow this one, and gonna see if I can view the details. Okay. Now we're going to get inside. Okay. And of this robot. And here what we have the same chart. And let me explain to you these things. So follow, it means I'm kind of following this robot and gonna look at that. This is setting up notifications. Okay. And I can press it here, and that I set up notifications. What is the autopilot? Autopilot is such a thing where I can copy these open trades to my paper trades automatically. Okay. And that's the main feature. And that's what is kind of important just a second. Okay. So which page I was here? Yeah, here. So as I said, this is the notifications. This is autopilot, and it's going to copy me to this. And this is the open trades. This is the closed trades. And the statistic is based on the closed trades. I will show you that later. And these are the pending orders. Okay. You see, the way they are set up is as follows. You see, pending action. Okay. Close short buy limit. It's going to be the price at 706. Okay. So these are text of pending orders. They kind of different types of text. And these are the trigger conditions, which close short by stop market. You see, as soon as it is more or equal 7.33, then it needs to be stopped. So that means we're kind of giving you this short position with the stop, right? And this is the limit. And the same thing is here. So this is for Neo, and this for the GameStop, right? And the same is here. Okay. So when you look at this page, you're gonna know in advance what's really going on and what this robot is planning to do. So that means you have to really kind of look into this page. And the same thing, you can look into the My Paper Trades. If you subscribe several robots, then you put all your robots you want to follow to the autopilots, and then these pending orders are going to be collected in the paper trades. Okay. So let's see what I covered. So that means, look, I showed you how to group the robots you kind of interested in a specific group, my robots. I showed you search, I showed you this. And then I will, before I'm going to go here, I'm going to give you kind of brief introductions on statistics, okay? So this is all stats, okay? So what it is important here is that this is annualized return, important number, maximum open trades. And every trade, for the sake of simplicity, and our calculation is 10,000. So that means this account is not greater than 510,000. Okay. So okay. So, and this is the whole statistic you can read about, right? And then the main focus is what else I have is to watch for the new trades which robot generates, and this page is updated. Okay. And then closed trades are typically, you see, it's doing not pretty bad actually, trading. And then based on these trades, we generate, as I said, these statistics. Okay. Okay. So what else next? Signal versus virtual accounts. Let me go to here again. So these are the before I'm going to go here, I'm going to touch based on the other types of features. I already said about stocks and forex, types of robots. That's kind of more interesting immediately. So, for instance, every week our experts are looking for the top 10. They believe perform well and they might continue to perform well. This is a high win rate. This is for beginners, you see. And then obviously every robot might have a high risk, moderate risk, a low risk. This is for swing traders, okay? So this means it's all swing traders, and this is all for day traders. Okay, so as soon as you select some of this thing, then it's going to allow you to do the filtering of robots. Okay, now let's talk about the first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation. What are the differences? The differences are in the first generation, as I said, we trade and produce signals only. We kind of don't focus on the menu management. We just produce the signal. It's up to you to be careful with your entire amount, right? And then the second generation is a group of robots which is trading specific amounts, okay? So if we go here inside, then what you're going to see, then you see each trade is not 10,000 anymore. It is adjusted per total amount, okay? So here is a total amount, 100,000. Then let's say, I can make it, let's say, 500,000, okay? And then each trade is 17,500, okay? So that means the difference between signals only and the virtual accounts is that it's traded with their specific with a specific amount, right? So in order to get to 10,000, I think it's going to be, no, 7,000. So yeah, approximately. So it's approximately 300,000 to trade this type of robot. And then and it's going to have an account about 300,000 for that purpose. Okay. So that's the main difference between virtual accounts and the signals only. Okay. So now we're going to go back. Okay. Now, so I showed you this is signals only, first generation. That's where we started. And then this is a second generation. And this is a third generation. What we've done, and that's what we've been testing, that's a kind of not released yet, it's coming soon. We took some of the virtual accounts and then connected to our own brokerage accounts. And then started testing this connection and make these trades automatically. But this is for our real money accounts, okay? Our, meaning our people, right? Like money. And as soon as that's ready, we're going to make it fourth generation, where you're going to be able to select one of these virtual accounts or real money accounts, and then say, okay, why don't you copy trades to my brokerage, meaning your brokerage, you as a user, okay? That's the kind of the roadmap of our development, okay? So let me move on. So I showed you this stat, main statistics. I showed you now a little bit of a history of our development. It's kind of that's the point where we started creating robots. But before we created kind of neural networks which are based on machine learning, and then created ability to find the patterns. We call it pattern search engine. That was our first product, which came out like several years ago, okay? So based also on the pattern recognition techniques, we started finding trends, okay? So then this was, by the way, based on the daily information. It means the candles were daily, and then the signals one a day, okay? So then we moved that to intraday. What it means if you look at one of my webcasts, then you're going to see how we can find the patterns intraday, okay? Intraday patterns. That was our third product. Then we developed AI Screener, where we are making a fundamentally technical analysis with time machine. And then we kind of introduced the product number 4. And then people continue to ask us, how do you guys use them all together? So then we released first product, buy, sell daily signals, meaning we kind of took this, and then collected all into one analysis of indicators and the fundamental analysis, and then created the first kind of more or less machine, like a robot. But that actually you can use right now in what I showed you on the home watch list, where you can see this product actually right here. These are signals coming out of this product, okay? But then people continue to ask us how to do it intraday, right? And then we develop kind of two-step approach. Two-step approach consists of the following. We use our screener based on a fundamental analysis and this data, and this all relates to the screener. And that's actually quite sophisticated thing together with the time machine, where we do the back testing of our filters. We said, okay, we're going to select, let's say, best stocks to buy, right? And then we're going to use technical analysis to trade around this group of stocks, right? And that's where we develop a two-step application of a combination of a screener and our agent. And we started kind of creating first robots. And these robots were signals only, and I showed you, right? So this year, we released virtual accounts, where we added money management and the specific amounts and things like that. And that's where we, right now, it's a testing connection to brokerage, obviously adding more robots, adding more features for convenience, okay? And moving towards ability for our users, we have thousands of users, to connect these virtual accounts or real money accounts to their brokerage accounts. So we cannot connect this one because it doesn't have money management techniques. It doesn't trade a specific amount, okay? So this is our history, and that's where I'm gonna end my presentation. If you have any questions, that's a good time to ask. If you don't have any questions, then I wish you good luck. And if you have any questions, we have customer support. Easy to remember the phone number 1-844-DIV score, DIV score, SC ORE, and that way you're going to be able to call us and ask any questions. Okay. So nobody wants to ask, and then I'm going to stop sharing, and good luck.